Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the beautiful, wonderful, freaking city server. Oh no, look at this. We're in the wilderness. No, just kidding. We're at spawn. Boring old spawn. Yes. I missed a week. And it is what it is. It was one of those events where it just happens. We move on, everyone. We move on. I've been working on an idea. Excuse me. Horrible throat clearance. I've been working on an idea in my head and in my brain, and we're finally here. We're finally at the idea, everybody. Welcome. We're at Spawn. I announced Spawn / YouTube City 2 videos ago? Three videos ago. And I said, whatever you guys say in the comments, we're going to do. And the highest voted comment on the video was Louise? I don't remember. I think it was Louise. No. Maybe. A long-time viewer of the show, of the channel, and he said it would be lovely to build a new Aeropuerte de la Muerte. But he did, in fact, end his comment by saying, but realistically, you need a power plant. And I agree, because taking it all the way back to Don't Teleport, to the main city, the first thing I ever did, actually, back when the boys actually played, Meatman, I tasked him with being the energy man at the time, and he built this wonderful nuclear power plant. So, rinse and repeat, everybody. You want a power plant? We're at Spawn City area. Wherever this building goes will be the first remnants of Spawn City. But yes, today I also looked it up. So apparently a majority of, because we're going European style, apparently a majority of European energy is actually derived from, I believe it was not natural gas. It was like natural gas. Yeah, I think it was, which it was surprising. But I went for the more typical European, in my opinion, power source, which is copy-paste of Meatman's power plant. So we're going to build a power plant somewhere. And it's not going to be a copy-paste because I am going to take inspiration from a power plant I've seen. I think it was in Austria? Maybe. I don't know. There's a power plant with one big cooling tower. And it looks really cool. So I loosely want to base it off of that. I think I'm going to do one big boy cooling tower. Now, the question I have, right, is, first of all, the train video you guys saw. Gotta go grab the rest of the damn train from Thomas Berg that disconnected. So that's a fail. I'll do that off camera, I think. It is in Thomas Berg. I've confirmed that. It's literally, I gotta drive it here. I don't know where I'm going to build this thing, man, because it's like, it's going to be big, man. And the way I look at it is this, okay? What's the closest thing that has terrain that's similar to the road height, right? That's what my mind, you're seeing live planning, guys. And I'm seeing, honestly, the right side of the highway here reeks. There's the 2 villages here, and you spawn over... Where do you actually spawn? Right here somewhere. Somewhere right here. Oh, there you go. The yellow pin. Right here with the gray. So you spawn in this stupid chunk right here. There's the 2 villages. So this whole area is kind of got to be brought together, homogenized. We got this highway over here, the rail. And honestly, with the terrain looking crazy like this on the right side, I think we're just going to commit and pick on the left side, okay? So let's just discount the whole right side for now. Unless we want to build way up here, but I don't like that because these mountains are too majestic. So if we look in here, there's kind of like a nice river thing here that divides these 2 pieces of land. So I'm saying to the right of the river probably is easier. Also topographically, flatter-ish. Not really. It looks like the moon. Frick. This place sucks, bro. What is this? A terrain at spawn, man. Anyway, this is what we got to deal with. This is what we do. We terrorize the land. Everybody, you guys know the motto of this channel. Pillage nature and industrialize it. This is kind of cool. I feel like, you know, we're going to try to keep water bodies. Naturally keep them like the river. I don't want to build over anything. I want to keep this very cool looking, legit, but natural. Also, like respectful of the environment. I feel like that's a European. I feel like that's a normal thing. But I'll say it. We'll let the Europeans, you know, respect. You respect them. All right. I'm thinking power plant. This is crazy. Power plant in here somewhere. This terrain. It's beautiful. Let's put a point down. It's over there. How much day we got? We got plenty of day. Let's hop in the aeroplane. By the way, thank you so much to whoever commented. I'm an idiot, bro. So, this right here, excuse me, autopilot was on, bro. So I was fighting autopilot. So this plane's fine. This plane's great. Let's get up in the air, and let's go take a look at that freaking, the freaking place we're going to build this power plant, potentially. Yeah. All right, let's go fly over there really quick. So, what is going on? Do we have the parking brake on? Is that why? There we go. We don't need full length runway. We're kind of gangster like that right now. Did I put down any flaps, man? No. That's all right. Look at us. We soar into the heavens. Okay, accelerated stall we're inducing right now with this crazy turn. We're gonna hit the. I might die on camera here in a plane. Oh Jesus. Oh. Cut. Cut. Anyway, flying's overrated, so we're gonna go and walk over. Yes. I got coarse dirt from that. I mean, there's coarse dirt over there where the plane. Yeah. So we're here on the highway. We're over here. Welcome everybody. We're kind of at our waypoint, so I guess we can kind of turn that off or remove that. So there you go. Here is, wow, look at this. So there's the highway. There's like a little bit of a hill. So I'd like to come in on this Y if I could. So look at this. We only have to remove a little bit here. And now the question is, like, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think sand sucks. Like, no offense, bro. If you live in a sandy place, that's cool. I don't like the look of it in Minecraft. It's just so bland, bro. So I think I'm going to terraform the area where the power plant is to grass. Try to make that look good, because that can be a disaster. As you guys can see, if the highway's this level, it looks like we got quite a dip towards the water here, so I can maybe level. I can get away with quite a bit of terraforming, so not a lot of land removal. I think we're going to need to go to the mine, though, and get the chopper upper, the mining thing, the teeth vehicle, because, what is that? It looks like these hills got to come down, and some terrain's got to come down, I'm certain. There's a lot of cactus. Look at this. What's in here? What's that do? Oh, sick. Oh, nice. That was the engine. Oh, perfect. Excellent. There you go. We have a garbage. That was awesome. So, is that a house? Oh, never mind. And I guess it's going to be like all the way from the highway. Why did this look so small on the map, bro? Where's the river? Dude, that's quite a bit, well, that's creepy. This is, quite a bit of, wow, okay, so the river's over here. It doesn't even look that good. Okay, well, it's kind of like a physical barrier, so we're, dude, what the frick? Okay. Oh, God, okay. It's a lot of land, dude. All right, lo and behold, everybody. I'll stand on something that won't get removed. I don't even know. Is that getting removed right there? Is it too far? I don't know. Here, let's stand on this thing and see how it looks after. Let's see. All right, here we go. Here's our point of reference. I was totally not going to fly around here and look at it from the sky because that is boring, apparently. So flying a plane into a mountain is cooler. Okay, so we can barely see the highway. Can't see it at all, actually. That's a lie. But there you go. Here's our future power plant site. So I hope I do everybody justice by what's about to happen here, okay? This is for Europe. Yeah. It's the first build of the frickin' Spawn City, you guys. Years ago. 4, 5, 6, who knows how long. I don't remember now. We flew away. 15,000 blocks. My voice is cracking, dude. We flew away 15,000 blocks all the way to Spawn, away from Spawn, sorry. And we created the city that is known as the city, if I can ever show it, because I lost all my waypoints. The beautiful city that is known as the city today, with the horrible map forgetting half the stuff. But this is a thing of the past, okay? Not really. This is still my baby, and I will never replace it. But look at this. We've built this trans Minecraft highway / railway. Thomasburg is a thing. Look at this. We have a little town here that's super industrialized. Very cool. Very natural. And we have a bunch of places that are chewed up on the map for some reason along the way. The region is here, everybody. Look at this. The region is here. But the thing about the region is another city gotta come in. And this right here, it's so sentimental of a moment. I know, nobody cares. Everyone's just do it, build it. Build it. Alright, fine. Your first ever building of YouTube City. Alright? Here you go. Welcome. Alright. Enjoy the time lapse. I think, yeah. I'll time lapse it. Holy shit. Lots of, by the way, forewarning, the time lapse probably has fade in, fade out, fade in, fade out. That's just like real life days, dude, that I'm gonna probably take building this. So, see ya. Enjoy. Enjoy. Okay, everybody. Well, it's been a while. It's been a long time, actually. It's been it's been about 3.5 weeks. Um, the footage, the time lapse footage, it's I think 31 hours of my life I've spent. I've spent on a power plant, but by the way, really quick watermark. It does not produce power at the moment, but it's ready. Okay? I'm insane. I've lost my sanity. I apologize. But I present to you YouTube City's first ever building, first ever spawn building that you guys requested in the comments with the highest what intensity with the highest voted comment of a power plant. And I present to you a freaking nuclear power plant. Oh. I didn't know if this was, I don't know, it might be lame. It's lame probably. Okay, by the way, I don't know why. The one side of the cooling tower, bro, has these shadows in the face of a creeper, and it irks the living hell out of me. But look at this. Remember the sandy beach? That was this area? Why is the map not loaded things in? Who knows? Let's go walk it. Let's go walk it. So yes, everybody, your beautiful YouTube city has officially started off as a city. Thomasburg don't have no cheese like this. It's got geothermal. By the way, creeper. Bro, and you can fix it, but it returns every night. It's like a demon, and it irks me. So I apologize profusely, but I'm exhausted with this. I'm done with it. I'm never building a massive project again. 31 hours, bro, of that cooling tower was probably 25 of it. Hell on earth. And I have a lot of sins to own up to, so I'll just get blessed in this random temple thing. As you guys can see, here's the highway. Okay, here's the highway from spawn from the main city. I hate it. Stupid creeper idiot. Spawn City Highway comes over here and it hooks. Sorry that I'm doing this by foot. I don't have any vehicles for this task that are appropriate, so I'm just running around like an idiot. Anywho, the road curves, and this is, I would say, where. See, it's hard to define it. Where Spawn City's kind of city limits would begin, but artificially I think it's somewhere out here because we have that village there, the desert one. There we go. We have the GP9, by the way, with all the stuff. The desert village is right here, and then the other village is down the road, right? So it's kind of like, all right, we've entered the city, arguably. I've connected the plant up with this beautiful road right here. As you guys can see, I'm using the one that lets sloped gradients. Forgot the paint here. Just ignore that. Jesus. And by the way, guys, like, honestly, the amount of gravel, the sand, the dye plant, oh my god, the spawner, the bones, the squid. Dude, like, it's not done. It's done, but it's not done. Okay? Like, look at this. You know, this right here should have windows. Should have windows. Why did I forget windows here? I don't know, but luckily I have some. So here's like a little security gate, you know. I did some, check this out. You can get some tarmac, actually. So Furineku's mod, the one that does these roads. Look at that. So we got some speed bumps that are actually appropriate, not half slabs breaking your neck. Then you have, you've driven into the plant. It's beautiful. You have the option to do this little security track kind of thing around. I know it's not full of water. I was going to do it, but I didn't. Because I just couldn't. Mentally. I'm done with it. You come in here, you go, oh, cool, I'll park park up. As you guys can see, the paver is parked right there. We got some cool like fake tubing into this, what I imagine is some kind of, you're burning off volatile, like organic compounds maybe, I don't know, from the steam for some reason, if there are any. I built this loading bay here, kind of cool, you know. You got trucks can access. I wasn't really going to do this part yet, so let's go back out. Let's go in. Let's go out. Let's do the tour. So yes, we have this beautiful, massive, massive building. I didn't realize it was so big. And then look at the cooling tower, you guys. So as we observe the cooling tower, I want you guys to notice something, okay? Does it look cool? I think it looks very cool. One thing I need to confess is this, all right? I gotta confess it. I worked about 3 days, man, on the proportions of this thing, and I wanted it to look perfect. I wanted it to be the cooling tower of cooling towers, bro. In the sense that this, okay? It's not a circle. Yeah. 3 days of planning, math, Excel, dimensions, doing stuff. This is a circle. Then it becomes kind of, imagine a circular square thing where it's like kind of a square, but the corners are super rounded. Look. You can see a little bit. Maybe if I take this off. Look at, not the lip. Look at the desert. You see it? You won't unsee it. It's not a circle. You see that? Look, corner. I'm outing myself. And then I faked it. I did a fake top circle with a big lip. Big scoop lip. Because at some demented point, it was circle, and then a little corner started right there. And the corner continued, and then I kind of messed with it and fixed it and did some real insane stuff, bro, at the top there. But effectively, it's not a circle. This cooling tower is garbage. But guess what? I can't be bothered to take it down and redo it. And I don't think we're gonna. We're not gonna. You can't make me. I've outed myself. I'm a good person. I no longer am lying and hiding my cheaty death. Oh, look. I have a chunk loader because the grass wasn't growing. Look, do you see it? It's not a circle. It's, at best, a circular square. But, like, I can't, guys. I cannot do it. It took so long, dude. You had to make the concrete hard on the ground. Because I don't even want to talk about it. You guys saw the time lapse. And now I got Creeper's stupid face that I have to put a torch underneath those parts. But then it's weird because it's got torches on it. Anyway, I'll figure it out. Unless somebody is just a genius in the comments and you can, like, I know, and if I break a block, I don't know. Maybe you guys help me reset the shadows. I don't know. Anywho, massive cooling tower. By the way, what I was gonna flex is this. Look at the base. That's the true circumference at the base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and like a sliver here and a sliver here. So let's call it 7.5 chunks in diameter, by the way, okay? So now, if we go back here to Meatman's original cooling towers, remember I said 7.5 is the diameter of your YouTube City beautiful cooling tower. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with a little dingle here. That's a half. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and a half. So our cooling tower has the same diameter as both of his inside of it. These right here, boom. They fit in there. How gangster. Horrific. How awesome. And you know what, guys? I think you guys can see a little bit of it. But, okay, tell me. Is it horrific? I actually want an opinion because this might be like cooling tower. That doesn't look right there. This might be cooling tower dysmorphia I'm suffering here. Or maybe it's a valid thing. Maybe you guys want me to tear it down. I'll cry. And I probably won't do it. I'll have a quarry do it, but then I'll never rebuild it. Anyway, and I'm not building 2, okay? I'm building 1 for now. I've left a lot of room for this plant to expand, as you'll see. Anywho, let's continue the tour. So out here, we have our, I'm assuming some kind of like cook off some stuff. I don't know. Then we have this catwalk that I made all around it up there, which is very useful. I added skylights because originally it didn't have no skylights. Great loading. But it's awfully dark in here. So here's our reactor dome. And that is kind of where things get a little embarrassing on my end. Because this building's kind of empty. And, like, again, you guys, I have spent so much time. I don't want you guys to not have a video for another month where I tidy up you know what I mean? When we throw this thing online officially and hook it up to the power grid, we'll deal with this. But for now, this is what we got. So in there is our dome. And in the dome, we have this triple layer reinforced blast-proof stone, which means that if we have a horrific meltdown of our reactor eventually in there, we can stop it. It'll be computer controlled from here, so we have a cool view of it while it's running. And if you want to go in there, all you got to do is come around to this side, and this is where the heinous starts coming. So this is horrible. Super unfinished. Lazy. I know. Guys, I can't. 31 hours of just building footage. It took 8 hours to render it, bro. We go in here like Azkaban and bam, we're in here. Look, we're on the other side. So this thing is like look at this. Like reinforced, man. So hopefully this will protect the future city from any explosions. I'm hoping to fit 2 reactors into a pod like this. Kind of your guys' call now is with 1 reactor dome of this size and 1 cooling tower of this size. How many reactors you guys want? Cuz and I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, you guys. I love it. I love it. I love it that you guys love it. People HBM, HBMA. I looked into it. Bro, HBM is cool and all. Maybe one day for the bombs or something, but my guy, I don't want a nuclear physics degree to operate the thing. I also, low-key, the IC2 one, which is this one right here, the reactor is much easier to, in the sense, automate, which I really like, so that it only operates when it is required to. And also, I just genuinely like, you can automate it and leave it alone and leave it in a stable setting and it won't, you know, melt down and irradiate everything in horror. So that's why I'm going with IC2. Okay, I'm sorry. It's still a nuclear reactor. And also, one thing that you guys got to know is this. This building right here with all these things on it is this orange thing. Now, if I open it, it's hellish in there, right? It's just psychosis in there. Look, it's a mob spawner. Yeah, idiot, we're talking about you. Get a life. Stupid. It's horror in there. It's a big empty building for now. But what I want to do is, when we eventually decide that this thing is coming online and joining the grid, which we have to develop down here, that what I wanted to do was this. I wanted to set up a bunch of water wheels in there, okay? Because in real life, this building is like the turbine building, is massive turbine that, you know, the crazy steam warming or whatever the hell happens, it's spinning in there. And because obviously the reactor here doesn't heat up steam or water into steam or whatever, I'd like to add like a water wheel area in there just to generate even more power, and we could pretend, you know, it's like, oh, cool. You know, it's coming out of the, you know, that's what the effectively this place does, spins wheels with steam. And we also would wire our power source from the reactor through there, and out of this wall you would have 2 separate high voltages coming out. You'd have the dam effectively we'd build in there, which would be, we could make it pretty hefty, so we could have a decent, like a lower end high voltage power come out there, and then the higher stuff from the reactor directly could come out here. And this is what this area is for. This area is staged to have, like, you know, the lines of power lines coming out. And then from here, it can go boom into the world. And eventually we'll connect into the power lines that were provided from here. Because this is the geothermal plant part 2 right here down the road. So between the geothermal plant and the nuclear plant, once we hook this baby up, I think our next project will be that. I think our next project will be connecting the nuclear power plant to the regional power grid, running power lines here, and then we can actually fire up our strip mine to actually start mining with hella excavators. Aha, look at that, idiot. It could start actually running, you know, like hella excavators and what it was for with all those core samplings we did down there. So this is why we have a fence, because idiots like this can't terrorize important infrastructure. But yeah, so that's the plan. And I know a lot of you guys are probably very disappointed. I imagine that I don't have like, I mean, what would be the difference? I could connect a, what do you call that? A capacitor up and show you guys that it's producing power. Like, I'll show you guys when we hook it up. I just genuinely, dudes, I genuinely am sick of it, though. Like, for now, for the building part. The hooking up and stuff, like, it's killed my ability to enjoy the game recently. So, this is as far as I could get with this before I just didn't want to do it anymore. I'm sorry. I'm weak. I'm mentally weak. But one thing I can say is this. I think overall it's built enough to call it a nuclear power plant. It's literally ready to go. All I do, bring in the reactor, pop 5 blocks down, couple wires, computer, boom. Thing fires up. We put some water in there so it looks better on the map because idiots also spawn in there. And then that's it. We freaking have a nuclear power plant. So yes, tear it up. Tear it up in your in the comments. Let me know how heinous it is. I did. There's a lot of weird things. Like maybe the dome is too tall a little bit and it's a bit more eggy than domey. I tried, bro. This looks strange. It might look like plasticine, man. I don't know. But all I can tell you is this, you guys. I love that we have started officially YouTube City. We've began it with this really, I think, cool looking piece of infrastructure. I'm not mad about how it looks, I think, in my opinion. There's all this other room here because I terraform, because the desert, so I kind of terraform slash, you know, wanted it to have room for expansion. I imagine we can expand this area quite a bit, this plant. It would be kind of fun, too, in the future. But, you know, again, humble beginnings. Look at this. Look at this. We got to do it. We got to do it. It's like the... Oh, yeah, by the way, lots of sand stored over there, so at least that. But check it out. Like the original city, you gotta Minecraft it up. And the best part about this whole thing is if you, for example, come to the platform here in... What is this called? Petria. If you come here to the platform, look at how cool this is. You got your little village, and like the true beginnings of the first city, a little village looks on to this massive cooling tower. So, as the sun sets cinematically on our region, we officially have began the process of industrializing spawns. So yes, you guys know the drill. Because it's YouTube City, you guys tell me what to do next. And like, you know, there's no timeline. I just kind of take a look at the highest rated comment. I think, dude, I'm so sorry I forgot your name. Emmanuel Lopez. The person who commented, the longtime subscriber who commented to build this. Well, you got the highest votes, bro. I'll put it in a picture of it when I initially talk about it. But yes, let me know what you guys want next. What's next in Spawn City? And this is not the final position of the highway and the railroad. If you guys want stuff to do with that, I'm not building a freaking interchange, bro, to the nuclear power plant. First thing. No, I'm just not. I just was not. So I'm allowed to connect to the road that is per se a highway right now, but it's the end of the highway, so is it really a highway? I don't know. It's kind of a 2-lane road at this point. So, anywho, I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Somebody please tell me how to fix the shadows. I know, it's probably, I don't know. You probably have to remove some. Anywho. Yes. Thank you guys for being so patient with me. This is why I did not upload last week. And, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And I will see you guys next time.